It's finally starting to cool down, and I absolutely love it. It's like 90 degrees right now. It's no longer 100. It was 113 degrees yesterday. I didn't do but hide in front of a fan from the sun. Yeah, not doing it. So today, our front lip and side skirts get dropped off for the STI behind me here. This is something that the STI has needed for a while, looks-wise, just to make it look that much better. Because right now it looks, even before it had the wing on it, it looked plain, it looked boring to me. And I like a little bit of spice in my life. I like a little bit of spice. While we wait for FedEx to drop off our front lip and side skirts, we're gonna get the car washed. I haven't washed it in a while, so I'm just gonna like quickly just run through it, wash it real quick, pull it back in the garage, dry it off. Then hopefully by that time, FedEx has dropped off our side skirts and our front lip. Let's get this thing washed so we can get our side skirts here and our front lip, because they're gonna look pristine, they're gonna look primo, radical, tubular, gnarly. Got the car all cleaned up. I don't know if it's just that birds want to poop on the car. Like, I feel like I'm targeted by like crows and whatnot. They see the car, they're like, all right, he just cleaned it, let's go poop on it. Let's go do the poops. But anyways, FedEx did drop off some packages, but I don't know how many times I can be honey-dicked by Troutdale, Oregon's shipping facility, for FedEx at least. Only the front lip made it. I have no idea where the side skirts are. It just says somewhere out in the land of FedEx, the side skirts are somewhere. I have no idea where. They ship together, so I kind of figured they'd show up together. Not really the case here, but it's all right. This video just might be a 2 filming series thing. So I did get the front lip. I'd rather have the front lip over the side skirts for now, I guess. It's better than nothing. So this is the HT Auto front lip. My theory whenever it comes to front lips is you get what you pay for. If you pay for a cheap $60 lip, it may fit, it may not. It was about like $200-ish. Why does that side look all funky? Why do you look all funky over here? It was about $200 for this lip, so hopefully fitment is pretty spot on. I don't actually know if I'm going to be using this lip yet or not, but I am going to bolt it up to the bumper to see if I like it. The main reason why I'd want to use this lip is for that little area in the middle of the lip that's raised up. Because I'm going to be running a splitter on the car, and because I want the splitter to be functional, that will act as an air dam to keep air from going over the top of the splitter and start forcing it underneath of it. So let's go take the bumper off the STI. Well, I guess let me back up the STI a little bit to get it a little bit more like out of the sun, so that way I'm not dying from heat. And then we'll put the lip on the bumper. We'll do the thing. Side note, for everyone who's been asking where we got this detail tent, link down below in the description, because I know a lot of people have asked. Ah, we can get bumper off. We cut zip tie. We cut zip tie. Zip tie. My car's held together with zip ties and dreams. And then a screwdriver. Grill. Now bumper, you can come free. That was way too easy. All right, so we've got the lip put up with the bumper on just a couple, what are these called? Sawhorses, I think they're called. So there's a couple mounting points on here. Whenever I already knew this was gonna happen, you guys can see right there that side of the lip is just like way off. So we're gonna have to like set that thing in the sun. I don't know, I'm gonna throw it out in the sun for like 20 minutes or so, just so it becomes a little bit more malleable, because as I line up the lip into the center of the bumper, it is like super far off right there. Look at that. That side's a lot closer. So let's go bake this thing in the sun. Normally with these polyurethane lips, they take a little bit of like manipulation and a little bit of sunshine. So let's let it cook for like 20 minutes or so. You can see it from right here. Look how much more angled out that side is than that side. We'll let it sit. We'll let it heat up a little bit, and then we'll get it bolted up. It's relatively easy to bolt up. You got one hole over here on that corner. Boom. Boom, 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 all the way down. Now, most lips do give you hardware. They only gave us 4, so it's a good thing I have a whole bunch of spare hardware laying around the garage. But they gave us like this too. Why would I put that on the car? I'm not gonna put that on the car. That makes for like a cool little like desk badge for like over here, I guess. But We'll let it cook. Then we'll throw it on the car. We'll throw it on the bumper. 20 minutes. Well, it's been like 10 minutes and the lip feels fairly malleable at this point, so let's just try to bolt it up and get it to fit. So, looks like this guy's going to go right into that crevice there. Then that guy goes on there. Then we put a nut. Don't cross thread it, Tanner, because you're really good at doing that. So I've got it all bolted up here. It used the stock 10mm down there, the stock pop clip, and then it's got like 4 of these Allen head screws with washers on the backside that hold the lip to it. I'm gonna throw this back on the sun to kind of let it take shape a little bit more. I might throw some self-tappers in there to close up that gap between the bumper and the lip just to actually make it a little bit more functional. But I want to throw this back out there because I don't know if there's supposed to be that gnarly gap right there between the lip and the bumper. I have a feeling it's supposed to sit a little bit more forward. I don't know. Lips are like super hit or miss with me. See, there's like this fat gap right there too. Let's go throw it back out in the sun for another 20 minutes. Let it start to take shape, and then we'll throw a couple self-tappers in there. See if we can slide this a little bit more forward. See if that works. So my idea for the self-tappers wasn't really needed. After I mounted the lip up to the... Dude's jamming out with like an AC unit in his car. After I mounted up the lip to the bumper and I let it sit in the sun for probably about 20 minutes, it closed up all the gaps and it formed up to the bumper how I wanted it to, for the most part. That little weird like divot in the center of the bumper is still there, but I think it's supposed to be there. So it honestly makes the front end of the car look a lot better. Like that, a front lip is a mod that people, that's like one of their first mods, and this has been 7 months I've had this car and it just now got a front lip. It looks good though. Fitment's pretty on point with it too. I'm pretty happy with how the like edges meet up with the end of the bumper. It lines up absolutely perfect, follows the contour of the bumper. Couldn't be happier with that. For 200 bucks, pretty happy with this lip. I mean, I think this was the side that just didn't want to fit up like nicely, but it ended up fitting up nicely after letting it sit in the sun. Even meets with the end of the bumper perfectly. So it does sit a little low now. That like ground clearance right there is pretty close to the ground. But I also got to keep in mind with the new wheels and tires, it's also going to lift up the car about an inch or so, so I'm not too stressed about it. But while I have this lip on here, and since I don't have the side skirts yet, I do want to take that APR splitter that we have back there, which I'm still waiting on mounts to come in for, and just kind of mock it up under the lip to see if I like it with the lip, if I like it without the lip. The whole reason I'd want to run the lip with that splitter, like I said, is for that air dam right there in the middle of it. I don't know. Let's give it a try. Let's see what it looks like. I'm gonna rock the splitter with the lip on the car. I think it looks a little bit better. It's a little bit more functional also. So I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna rock it. I'm not a huge fan with this splitter that it sticks out like so far past the bumper right there. Like it sticks out a solid 2.5 inches on each side. But I mean, we do have front canards coming, so it will help direct air up. I don't know, I think it just looks a little funny right now. But, you know, overall I'm happy with the idea and the styling behind it. I think it's gonna make the front end look a lot better. Plus we also have hood vents coming, the same APR ones that we got for the 17 STI, so, and the APR diffuser, and oh god, dude, there's so much that I still have to put on this car before Big Northwest. It's whatever. We'll pick this video up when the side skirts get dropped off. Hopefully that's tomorrow. If not, then I don't know. My side skirts have finally shown up. They finally got out of the depths of Troutdale, Oregon. I don't know how long they were stuck there. It felt like 4 days or something like that. I don't quite understand how things just get like trapped in the abyss of Troutdale, but they get trapped in the abyss of Troutdale. So let me show you these. I have a feeling they install pretty much the exact same way as the HT Auto lip. There's some hardware in one of these bags. I don't know which one has the hardware. I'm pretty sure they're side specific too. We'll get it figured out. Haha, Troutdale, you will not beat me. So I hear, oh, it's down there. Is there hardware in both of these bags? Oh, dude, this is definitely gonna need some heat. I can see that that's curved. That's all right, it's whatever. I got the Subaru backed up right there. Don't do it, don't fall. I'm pretty sure these side skirts just pop off. Let's try popping it off. They ended up falling. Do I wanna try to do that? How does this bolt up? Fairly confident I can actually just install these with it on the car. The joys of having an older model Subaru when all of your top clips are just mangled and destroyed and dead. It's not your fault, pop clip, you're just old. Oh, I have made a crucial error in my ways. This has been awful. This has not been fun, and it's not the side skirt's fault. It's the car's fault. It's not even the car. It's not the car's fault either. It's the prior owner's fault. Whoever had the car, the previous owners, didn't know how to jack up a car properly, and they bent all of the pinch welds. That side skirt extension sits right up against where the stock pinch welds are, but mine are like so bent that I'm sitting here with a hammer trying to like hammer them back into place. It's not really working. It's kind of working, but it's not really working kind of thing. I'll link below a pinch weld tool if you have to jack up your car. Don't destroy your pinch welds, people. It sucks. It sucks. So I've got the extension on this side of the car. This took me like an hour to be able to finagle the way to get this thing on here, but I finally got it on there. I just hopped on FastWRX. I'll link all this stuff below. I got all new pop clips for the side skirts because all of mine are breaking. They're old. They're just not sealing properly. I also got this new like trim piece that goes right here because this one's just old and worn. But overall, I like how the side skirt flows with the body and it doesn't like protrude out of the car. It actually comes down instead of out, which I personally prefer. So now that we've got this side done, I'm gonna go knock out the other side. The easiest way that I found to do this is I'm not a huge fan of the way that these mount up just because all of my clips are destroyed, A, and B, it's just not working in my favor right now. So what I'm doing is I'm pulling off the side skirt completely, putting a tech screw in it, and then the tech screws, well, the tech screws, because there's more than one, are keeping it in place so that way I can get it mounted back up. But let's get this one off now. Get it back on the car. Just to show you guys what I'm talking about here, like all of that. Don't do that to your pinch welds. You're gonna hate yourself later, I promise. So now I gotta take the old persuader right over there and beat this back into the spot it's supposed to be in. It's always something, isn't it? It's always something stupid with this car. Quince. So I'm not gonna sit here and tell you my pinch weld repair is perfect, but it definitely does look better. All I did was take a set of channel locks, grab onto them, straighten them all out. Then I went over with a little whizzy wheel. I just bought this tool. 10 out of 10, my favorite tool that I have in the garage right now is this little 90-degree Milwaukee die grinder. I can put cutoff wheels on it, these nice little wire wheels, whatever I need to put on it. Totally awesome. So while we let the paint dry for those pinch welds, we can get the side skirt on there. Or the side skirt extension on here. Let's get that thing, the tape, the 3M tape taken off of there. We'll get it, what is the tech screwed? JK, I still have to come in here and trim this up because when they destroyed the pinch welds, they destroyed that. So I gotta trim all that off now. We'll trim this, get that on there, get it back on the car. So you guys remember with all the engine stuff on the car, how everything was half-assed, super shoddy and wrong? Now that I'm getting into body stuff on this car, it's no better. It's no better. So as I was going through getting the side skirt extension on the side skirt, A, I came in here and I cleaned up a lot of the dirt that was on here. But B, at some point, this explains a lot because I've been seeing this all over the car. There's been this weird, dirty white tan looking color on everything. Somebody plasti dipped this car at some point, a real bad job, a really bad job. So I went through and it was all on the bottom of the side skirt in there, got it all off, but I'm curious where else will we find plasti dip hiding on that car? So now, just to show you guys, I went through, these are what I was talking about, just a couple tech screws. I just got tech screws in there holding it in with the 3M tape, and then the clips will also secure it. I came in here with a body saw and opened up all of these holes so that way they matched the side skirt, because that's one thing I was having issues with when getting the other one on the cars. None of those holes lined up. So when I go to pull that one that's on the car back off, I'll cut open those holes again with a body saw just so that way we can get it on there. But now that we've done this, let's get this tossed back on the car and see how it looks on the ground, because that's what we want to see. Side skirts, everything around the car now. It looks awesome. On the way, we still have the APR canards, APR rear diffuser, APR front splitter to put on, APR hood vents, whole bunch of APR stuff. The Carlton fender flares. I'm having a very difficult time with this guy over at Subi Flares. The flares have been done for 3 weeks, but he's like, I don't want to say he's holding them hostage, but it kind of seems like he's holding them hostage because he keeps telling me they've shipped. He won't give me any tracking number information. It's very much strafe design kind of feeling with this guy. I'm getting really impatient. I straight up told him, I gave him out, I was like, hey dude, if the flares actually aren't done, you just told me they were to like try to appease me, just tell me. I'm not gonna be mad if they're not done. He insists that they're done. He insists that they shipped. It's been 3 weeks. I haven't seen tracking. Getting a little irritated with whoever you are at Subi Flares. So anyways, that's all I got for you guys on this one. I was gonna throw the fuel filter in, but I realized I'm missing a bracket, so I might make like a small YouTube shorts on how to make a how to put a inline fuel filter in. I don't quite know yet, but anyways, with that, that's all I got for you guys. If you liked the video, you know what to do. Go ahead, hit that like button, turn it black, blue, green, yellow, purple, silver, cyan, whatever color it turns for you. And if you're not already subscribed to the channel and you want to be one of these corners, no idea which one I'll put it in quite yet, but hit that button if you want to. And remember, friends, don't bend your pinch welds. And with that, I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out, homies. I turned into a shadow. Woo!